Hello, Africans. It's stressful when you see Europeans telling you Africa is high time that you will let go and forget about what happened with Europe. Listen to me, Europeans. You know, it is very, very unfortunate that most of you guys don't learn your history. You don't know what your great-grandfathers or the system of Europe did to make Europe to look like it is now. Europe was built this way from unaliving many people. They just went there, throw bomb, and take whatever they see there. That is how they built Europe. I was on the debate yesterday, and the guy was trying to tell me, man, it's high time that we let go and move forward. Then I'm asking him, the impact of what your system, the European system, did to Africa is full there. It's all around Africa. Till today, what the British did to Africa is still there. The countries that they created for Africans, dividing brothers from brothers, is still there. The boundaries they put in Africa, while in Europe there is no boundary, they are still there. What King Leopold did in the Congo till today, the impact is still there. The unaliving of Patrick Lumumba, who came up and said, and was even pleading with Belgium, please let us fix Congo. Let my people at least breathe. And they unalive him like a chicken. The impact is still there. Congo is messed up. Tell me one country in Africa that is not messed up. Every country in Africa today are messed up. Why? Because the countries were not divided for them to have freedom. The countries were created as a business. And those businesses are still going on. So let us forget irony and face the fact that Europe was built behind the stress and everything from Africa. So what I'm trying to say is this, that we should learn how to say the truth and face the truth. If we will forget, what about the one that just happened a few days ago? The unaliving of Gaddafi. Gaddafi was unalived. His country was destroyed by the West. The list is a very, very long list that we can never, ever forget. Africans can never forget. What we are asking just now is Europe should leave us alone. The West should leave us alone. They should just leave us alone. We have the right to partner with any country we want. China, be it any country, be it Russia. We have the right to partner with any country we want. We are no more the property of Britain, France, and Portugal and all these countries. We are no more their properties. We just want to breathe. So when I see all these people coming to tell me that it's high time that we move forward and forget what happened with Europe, I say no. The impact of what Europe did to Africa is still there. Europe was built this way that it is today because of what they did to Africa and other nations. Why instead of you tell Africa to move on, why don't you tell Europeans, your people, to go and fix what they messed? Tell them to go back to Africa and fix the mess they caused them. Today they gave us a system that we don't even know. They gave us a political system that doesn't work for us. They gave us democracy that they don't even practice. Democracy in Europe. It's obvious and irony when people come to tell me that we should forget and proceed. How can we forget and proceed when they have given us politicians, which officially they are thieves? They just rip. How can we forget when British is still occupying most of the countries in Africa? France, the same thing. They are still in charge. How can we forget? How can we forget that Africans today are being pushed to the wall? That you go to Africa, you will not see no working company. How can we forget? Yeah? What they brought to Africa was alcohol, whiskey, and all these things. And today, Africa is one of the number one country wasting money on whiskey. Which country was built with drinking whiskey? Which country is that in the world? What we are telling Europe is this: the West should leave Africa alone. It's high time they should leave Africa alone. Africa need to breathe. Africa really need to breathe. Fleeing from Africa, which is paradise, to come to Europe, which nothing is here, is one of the craziest things you will ever face in your life. So please, what I'm trying to say is this. When you don't know history, please, you focus and go and learn history. Don't come and tell me that it's high time that we forget all the past and move forward. No, we cannot forget the past and move forward. We must focus on the past so that we can be healed when we follow the past. If you don't focus on the past and remember the past, you go nowhere. Africa is what it is today because of what the West are doing. Today we have some working cops in place in many countries in Africa. Look at what is happening in Cameroon today. A dead man leading Cameroon. The same thing in Nigeria. Men that who cannot even take care of their family are the kind of people taking charge of African countries, which is 100% the job of the West. So please start to tell the West to leave Africa alone. That is the best thing to do, not to tell Africa to forget and forgive. Thank you.